Very good morning to all. After long back, we started after finishing the topic units and measurements. Now we will continue the next topic, that is what? Motion of a body in a straight line. That is what? Motion along a straight line. So here is the topic, motion along a straight line, which we will also call it as motion in one dimension. So here is the motion of a body along a straight line. Now in this topic, we are going to learning few important points with some deviations will be there, which based on the motion of a body along a straight line with a uniform acceleration, which we will call it as a equations of kinematics. That we will call it as what here? Equations of kinematics. And before going to starting the topic, here I will introduce the contents which you are going to learning in this topic. And the contents are, one is introduction. First one is what here? Introduction. Introduction. In this introduction, we are going to learning about the rest. What is the meaning of rest? What is the meaning of motion? What is the meaning of change of position? Those things we are going to learning in case of a introduction. That I will discuss it now. So next point we have here, position, path length and displacement. Position, path length, displacement. Position, what is the meaning of position? What we are going to find in case of a position? What is the path length and what is the displacement? Those things we are going to learning here in case of a position, path length and displacement. Next, third one. Here we have in case of a third point, average velocity and average speed. Average velocity and average speed. Average velocity and average speed. As you was known already, in the introduction topics, I was introduced the speed is nothing but change in position of a particle with respect to time. Changing position of a particle with respect to time. That is what we call it as a speed. If there is a change in position of a particle with respect to the time in a particular direction, in a given direction, that means we will call it as change in displacement of a body with respect to time. That is what here we will go for velocity. In case of a speed, change in position with respect to time, whereas in case of a velocity, change in position in a given direction. Change in position in a given direction with respect to time. Here there is no direction, here there is a direction. As I was told you, in case of a physical quantities, there are two types. One is the scalar quantity and another is the vector quantity. So here this speed is the scalar quantity, whereas this velocity is the vector quantity. So here change in position with respect to time. We have change in position in a given direction with respect to time. And definitions I will give you. I will write it. Not only the average velocity, we are also going to knowing here uniform velocity, variable velocity, instantaneous velocity also. Other than average velocity. Now after this average velocity and average speed, here we are going to observing instantaneous velocity and instantaneous speed. Instantaneous velocity and speed. Instantaneous velocity and instantaneous speed. Instantaneous velocity in the sense the velocity of a particle or velocity of a body at the instant of time. The velocity of a body at the instant of a time, which we will call it as a instantaneous velocity. Okay. Or the velocity of a body during a short interval of time. During a very short interval of time, what we are going to measuring? The velocity, which we will call it as instantaneous velocity. Similarly, instantaneous speed. After this instantaneous velocity and speed, we are going to learning about the acceleration. Acceleration. As I was given in the basic, acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of velocity. A rate of change of velocity, it is also change in velocity of a body with respect to time. Change in velocity of a body with respect to time is acceleration, or simply a rate of change of velocity. That is what here, a rate of change of velocity. Simply we are also able to define rate of change of velocity. About this also actually in the case of introduction classes I gave you, though here I will repeat it once again. Similarly in case of acceleration also, we are going to learning uniform acceleration, second non-uniform acceleration, third one is average acceleration, fourth one is instantaneous acceleration. In case of acceleration, we are going to know uniform, non-uniform, average and instantaneous. These four definitions also we are going to define in here. And if the body is moving along a straight line with a uniform acceleration, then we are going to get in the equations, which we will call it as kinematic equations of motion. Now after this here, next point you have kinematic equations of uniformly accelerated motion. Kinematic equations for kinematic equations of for uniformly accelerated motion. Then lastly one more. Here we have relative velocity. Relative velocity in the sense the velocity of a body. The velocity of a body with respect to the velocity of another body. Velocity of a body with respect to velocity of the another body, which we will measure it as a relative velocity. So these are the few points, few contents which you are going to be learning in this motion along a straight line. इवेल्ला पॉइंट्स ये सभी जो भी जितने कंटेंट्स है एक टॉपिक में यू आर गोइंग टू लर्निंग इन केस ऑफ ए मोशन ऑफ ए बॉडी अलोंग ए स्ट्रेट लाइन. So these are the contents which you are going to learning in motion of a body along a straight line. So now before going to these things, we will give about the some basics which are required for the further topics with including this one. जो भी अभी जो इंट्रोडक्शन अभी देता हूँ वो फर्दर टॉपिक्स आगे का टॉपिक्स को बहुत यूज होता है, उसका मतलब नेक्स्ट टॉपिक्स भी यूज होते हैं, इसको भी यूज होते हैं सम बेसिक्स. And about those basics here, first I will discuss it. Later I will come to the introduction, in which we are going to knowing about the rest. What is meant by rest? What is meant by the motion? In case of a motion, how many types of motions are there? After learning those introductions, then we will go for position, part, and time discussion. So first here we will go. So usually this topic we are going to learning in case of a what we will call it as that is a physics, which is the branch of science, deals with the nature. Nature is manifested by matter and energy. So therefore study on matter and energy is called physics. So usually this is very important branch in science. Now in this physics we are going to learning one of the branch which is very important, and that branch is what? Mechanics. Mechanics, and this topic what it is? Motion of a body along a straight line, that we are going to learning in the physics in the sub branch that is mechanics. In mechanics we are going to learning motion of a body along a straight line. Now here this mechanics is nothing but mechanics अंदर है, mechanics का मतलब क्या? So here the mechanics which deals with the study of particles, which deals with the study of bodies, which are either under at rest or in a motion. The study on the particles or study on the bodies which are under at rest or in a motion after the application of system of forces, and that is what we will call it as a mechanics. Mechanics deals with the study of particles or a bodies which are either at rest or in motion after the application of system of forces. That is what mechanics. Now here, as I told, the study on particles or a bodies, either they are under at rest or they are in motion. Two types. One is under at rest and another is under in motion. Under at rest and under in motion. Based on this mechanics actually it will be classified into two types. Mechanics will be classified into two types. One is static. One is the static and another is dynamic. One is the static and another is the dynamic. Static means at rest. Dynamic means it is in motion. So therefore the study on particles or study on the bodies which are under at rest, even when the system of forces are applied on it. Even when the system of forces are applied on it, though the body is at rest. Study on such a particle, study on such a bodies which we will call it as a static. For example, here as you know it, this duster will be placed on the table. Whenever the duster is placed on the table, the duster does not change its position with respect to time and with respect to surrounding. So if it does not change its position with respect to time or with respect to the surrounding, then we will say the body is at rest. The body is at rest means the body is in static condition. ಅದಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್. So under this situation actually this body will be actually experiences the two forces. Though the two forces are acting on a body, but the body does not change. So study on such bodies which are at rest, though the forces are acting, that you are going to learning in case of a part or a branch of mechanics which we will call it as a statics. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಥಿರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಡೈನಾಮಿಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಚಲನಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. इसको बोलते हैं static study on bodies at rest, here study on bodies in motion. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಚಲನಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಥಿರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ there are two types of, one is the statics and another is the mechanics. Is it clear? Yes. So now we will go in case of a dynamics. As I told now only, study on a particle or study on a bodies which are in motion after the application of one or many forces. Then study on such a bodies belongs to what here? Dynamics. So therefore the dynamics it deals with the study on particles of a bodies which are in motion after the application of one or many forces. Adukantara dynamics. But here in case of a dynamics, again this dynamics it will be divided into two parts. Dynamics again will be divided into two parts. One is the kinematics. One we will call it as kinematics. And another is kinetics. One is kinematics and another is kinetics. So therefore better to observe it. Its main branch is what? Physics. This is the branch of science. And this mechanics is the main branch of what? Physics. Then mechanics is divided into how many parts here? Mechanics is divided into two parts. And that is what? Statics, and second one is what? Dynamics. Then later here I gave you dynamics means what? Statics means what? Then after that dynamics is again divided into two parts. One is the kinematics and another is the kinetics. So what is the kinematics? What it deals? What it helps to study? Which one? Kinematics. And this kinematics helps to study about the particles or a bodies which are in motion. Here also which are in motion. Here also which are in motion. But here the one thing is the study on particles of a bodies which are in motion without any causes. What causes the body is moving? What causes the body is going to changing its direction? What causes the body is moving with change in velocity? Those causes we are not going to learning in case of a kinematics. So therefore the kinematics it will be deals with the study on particles or a bodies which are in motion without any causes. Adukantara kinematics. And in this kinematics, actually here for your portion, there are two topics will be there. Without any causes ಅಂತ ಏನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದು, the body is moving, body motion ದಾಗದ ಅದರ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತದೋ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತದೋ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದೋ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಅದು ಯಾಕಾಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದು क्यों it will be changes its velocity. What is the cause for change in velocity? उसका velocity क्यों change होता है, क्या reasons है, वो reasons इधर नहीं पढ़ते. Just it is change in velocity with respect to time. That's what causes its velocity changes that we are not learning. तो वो इसमें आता है kinematics में आता है. And in this kinematics we are going to learning two topics for your syllabus. We have two topics. One is motion along a straight line. One is your motion along a straight line, and second one is motion in a plane. One is the motion in a straight line, motion along a straight line, and another is motion in a plane. Now actually we are going to study this. Kinematics में दो topics, motion along a straight line, motion in a plane. And your kinematics, the motion of a body along a straight line in the sense the body is moving. Whenever the body is in motion, during its motion, if it does not changes its direction, at every instant of time, at every point along its motion, if it does not changes its direction, at every point along its motion, then the motion is said to be what? Motion of a body along a straight line. Okay. Whereas the motion of a body in a plane, in the sense, the motion of a particle or a motion of a body in a plane. Plane means it is two coordinate system. Plane andre no, two coordinate system. For example, here is the board will be there. Board is having a height and length. One is along y-axis and another is along x-axis. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 2axis, two coordinate system होता है. ये two coordinate system जहाँ पे भी two coordinate system होता है, उधर motion in a plane, plane ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Two coordinate system ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ plane ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ three coordinate system ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Three coordinate system along x-axis, along y-axis and along z-axis. ಅದು three coordinate system. And three coordinate system is belongs to motion of a particle in a space. Motion of a particle or motion of a body in a space. For example, the aeroplane is take off. Whenever the aeroplane is take off, then the motion of that aeroplane is belongs to motion in three dimension. The birth. That we will discuss in the further topics. But here, motion in a straight line or motion along a straight line, and another is motion in a plane. This is kinematics. Kinematics बोले तो क्या? Motion of a bodies without any causes. Study on motion of a bodies without any causes. अरे kinetics again it is also motion because of they are part of the dynamics. Dynamics parts of the value. Now, illino motion of a bodies. Here also the motion of a bodies. Here also the study on motion of a bodies. Here also study on motion of a bodies. But difference is that here we are going to learning the bodies which are in motion with causes. Here without causes, without any reasons. Here what causes the body is moving. What causes the body is moving with the increase in velocity? What causes the body is moving with acceleration? What causes the body is going to change its direction? Those causes we are going to learning in case of a kinetics. So therefore here dynamics is of two parts. One is the kinematics and another is the kinetics. In kinematics, motion along a straight line and motion in a plane. Whereas in kinetics, you are going to learning few topics, and the topics one is laws of motion. One is really laws of motion. One is what? Laws of motion. That is what you have learned. Newton's laws of motion. Newton's laws of motion. Again we are going to learning laws of motion. Newton's first law of motion, Newton's second law of motion, Newton's third law of motion. That is the topic you are going to learning in kinetics. Then another topic in this second topic is work, energy, power and collision. In this topic we are going to learning work, energy, power and collision. This is the second topic what you are going to learning in kinetics. And one more will be there here another, that is what system of particles and rotational motion of a rigid body. System of particles and rotational motion of a rigid body. Andra, in this you are going to learning three topics. More topic ಓದ್ತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು laws of motion ಅಂದ್ರೆ Newton's laws of motion. Second one work, energy, power and collision. Second topic is work, energy, power and collision. Third topic is system of particles and rotational motion of a rigid body. You more topic ಇರಬೇಕು ಕಲಿತೀವಿ. ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ದು ಮೇನ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಅದ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್. ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಐತಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಅದಾವ. ಅದರ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅದ, ಸೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅದ, ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅದ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ಹೋಗಿದ್ರ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಅದ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಅದ, ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತದ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಅದಾವ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್, ಮೆನಿ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಅದು ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎರಡು ಆದವು. ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಐತಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡೈನಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಐತಿ. ಆ ಡೈನಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಎರಡು ಆಗ್ತವ. ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೈನಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಕೈನಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಟಾಪಿಕ್, ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅದಾವ. laws of motion, work, energy, power and collision and system of particles and rotational motion of a body. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮೂರು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೂ ಅದಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್, ಬೇರೆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ. ಇನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಮುಗಿದದ. ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತದ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಕಲ್ತೀವಿ ನೀವು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ನಡೆದಲ್ಲಿ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತದ, ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಅದು ಮುಗೀತು. ಯಾವುದು ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಮುಗಿದದ, ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದದ. ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತೀವಿ. ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಅದ್ರ ನಂತರ ಹೀಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಶಾಖ, ಹೀಟು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್. ಬಟ್ ನೌ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಟು ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್. ಈಗ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ ಮೇನ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನೇನು ಓದ್ತೀವಿ, ಏನೇನು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವ ಅಂತ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ದಟ್ ಐ टोल्ड अभी बोला. एंड मैकेनिक्स में स्टैटिक्स है तो डायनामिक्स हो रहा है. उसके बाद में डायनामिक्स में दो पार्ट्स है, काइनेटिक्स, काइनेमेटिक्स. काइनेमेटिक्स एंड काइनेटिक्स है. काइनेमेटिक्स मीन्स व्हाट, काइनेटिक मीन्स व्हाट, that also I told now. Then in case of a kinematics we are going to learning motion of a body along a straight line. That is what here we have. So look here, in case of introduction to motion of a body along a straight line. So first here we will see, in case of this introduction, particle. What is mean by particle? Then we will see rest. Then we will go for motion. First these 3 points we will discuss. Later we will go the next one. First you 3 points. ये तीनों points के ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಏನು इसमें क्या ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ बोले क्या ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮತ್ತು ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ದ particle is nothing but a body. Particle itself is a body whose size, the size of the dimension of a body is negligibly small. Size of a body is negligibly small compared to the distance travelled by it. That is what we call it as a particle. Particle is nothing but it is a body whose size or dimensions are negligibly small compared to distance traveled by it. Then we will call it as a particle. Particle itself is a body, but its dimensions, whose dimensions are negligibly small, whose size is negligibly small, whose dimensions are size is negligibly small compared to what here? Compared to the distance traveled. Then the body itself we will call it as a particle. Okay. Suppose for example, as you know it here is the chalk piece. This is the chalk piece. As you know it has a dimension, it has a length. Length is about, for example, here the length is about, it is 5 centimeter. Of course, this 5 centimeter is not negligible, it is considerable actually. Actually size 5 centimeter है, 5 centimeter है, उसका size negligible नहीं है ऐसे comparative. But whenever this chalk piece it will be thrown, whenever this chalk piece it will be thrown from point A to the another point B, and it travels the distance. For example, it travels the distance is about 50 meter. As you know it, in case of a conversion, already I told you, 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. So here the size of the body, size of the chalk piece is 5 centimeter, but this chalk piece will be cover the distance is how much? 50 meter. 50 meter is equal to 5000 centimeter. 50 meter is equal to how much? 5000 centimeter. Now the size of the chalk piece is how much? 5 centimeter. Whereas the distance traveled is what? 5000 centimeter. So comparing to this 5000, this 5 is negligible. ये 5000 को अगर कंपेयर करें, 5000 इन ಒಂದೊಳೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ 5 ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ನೆಗ್ಲಿಜಿಬಲಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಇದು ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಇದು 50 ಮೀಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕವರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆ 50 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು 5005 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಆಸ್ 5000 ಅಂತ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 5000 ಅಂತ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? 5000 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 5 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. 5 ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೈಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ನೆಗ್ಲಿಜಿಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಅಂತೀವಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ತನಕ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅನ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅನ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅನ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು? ಅಷ್ಟು ಹಂಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ whenever you are going to observing towards the sky, you are going to seeing the planets. Planets ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆಲಿಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟಿಗೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜ್. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಪಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಭೂಮಿ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಣ್ಣದ ಅಂತೀವಿ ನೀವು. ಅದ್ರ ಸೈಜ್ ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಅರ್ಥದಿಂದ ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್ ತನಕ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನದ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಂಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಸೈಜ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕಾಣಿಸಿದಾಗ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅದ, ಅದ್ರ ಸೈಜ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಂಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ, ನಾಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮ್. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನದ? ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ. ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ there is no change in position of a body. Suppose for example this is the object, this is the body, or this is the particle which is placed on a table. Table ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿವೆ. And this particle of this body, it does not changes its position. It does not changes its position with respect to time and also with respect to surrounding. Then we will say that body or that particle is at rest anta kariತೀವಿ. That means a particle or a body which does not changes its position with respect to time and surrounding. With respect to time and surrounding. A particle of a body which does not changes its position, does not changes its position with respect to time and surrounding is called rest. That is what the definition for rest. But better to keep it in mind. The rest, it is not a absolute. Rest is not a absolute. Rest ಅನ್ನೋದು absolute term ಅಲ್ಲ. Rest is the relative term. Rest is what it is? Relative term. Relative term. Rest ಯಾವುದು? ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮ್. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅದು ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಟು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅದ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ವಾಲ್. Which is fixed to the wall, and the observer is sitting on a bench. Observer is sitting on a bench. Bench ಮೇಲೆ ಕುಂತಿರ್ತಾನೆ ದೂರ. ಅವಾಗ ಬೋರ್ಡಿಗೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನು. ಅವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ. ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೇಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ಎ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ. ಅದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ಬೋರ್ಡು whenever the person is looking from the space, from the another planet, during that time he can able to see this board is in motion. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಮೋಷನ್ ದಾಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದ. ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ದಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಾನ, ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್ ದಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಾನ. ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನಾವಾಗಲಿ ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ. ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್ ನಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಏನು ಅನಿಸ್ತಿದೆ? ಬೋರ್ಡು ಮೋಷನ್ದಾಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಟು ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ, ಅದೇ ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಮೋಷನ್ದಾಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಯು. ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅದ, ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ದಾಗ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬೇರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದೇ ಬೇರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೋಡ್ ಆನ್ ವಿಚ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್. ರೋಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾರ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಕಾರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕುಂತಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ರೋಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪೋಲ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ, ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅದಾವ. ವೆನೆವರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ರೋಡ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ you are going to feeling that the trees are moving. ಅವಾಗ ಟ್ರೀ ಅವು ಗಿಡಗಳು ಮೂವ್ ಆದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನೀವು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗೋದು ಫೀಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಟ್ರೀನೇ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಆ ಒಂದು ಭಾವನೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಮೋಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಟ್ರೀ ಇಸ್ ಅಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ? ಅದು ಮೋಷನ್ದಾಗಿಂದ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅದ ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಅದು ಕಾಣೋದು ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕಾರ್ ಎಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಕಾರ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ಕಾರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ದಾಗ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅದು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ದಾಗ ಇರ್ತದೆ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಯು. ಬಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ರೋಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಯು, ಕಾರ್ in which you are sitting on a seat, that seat is at rest with respect to you. Whereas with respect to ground, that car is in motion, that seat on which you are seated, that is in motion. ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತದೆ, ಇದೇ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ in case of a change in position, here does not change in position. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿವಿ does not change in position, but ಅದೇ ಮೋಷನ್ ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? change in position. There is a change in position of a body with respect to time and with respect to the surrounding. If a body or a particle changes its direction, changes its position with respect to time and its surrounding, ಇದು does not ತೆಗೆದು ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಟೆವು ಅಂದ್ರ ಇದೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಇದು ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಇದಿಗೆ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಬಾಡಿ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ಇದೇ ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ 3 types of motions ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಅಂಡ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ಸ್, and what are those 3 types of motions, and what are the definitions of those 3 types of motions, that we will learn in the next class. Okay, thank you.